Now Fryer. Forward it goes from her. The Vets and Habuda battling at it. Now Norrie looking for the run of Goff. He'll chase this one down. All the way back to Shuttleworth it goes. Chelsea Blissett scored 3 goals this season from her fullback duties, which is where she is tonight. Looking to take on Thompson. Almost picked her pocket. Deanna Thompson. Heatley did really well to skip around Habuda and looks for that lofted ball as she does so well. Gibson reading that one. Throw in for Blissett to take. There's O'Keefe. Has got Farmer there for attention as O'Keefe looked to turn her. Just on 25 minutes played here at Lions Stadium. Quite a tense first half, it's got to be said. Here's Riding, looking for the run of Kirkup. Forsyth back there. Who's going to get to this ball first? Forsyth leaves it for Kirkup. He's trying to stand her up. Still she goes, Kirkup looking for support now. Out to the left, Blissett's all free. Got time to deliver the cross in. Is that in the back of the net? It eventually is. I'm not sure if it's Riding or Blissett, but Lions won't care. It's a goal, 2-0. We'll find out who that got credited to, because I tell you what, it's an absolute worldie if it's Chelsea Blissett. It hit the underside of the crossbar, not sure if it crossed the line. We'll wait to confirm that at half time. But as I said, Lions won't care. They're 2 to the good. Inside half an hour. Who would have thought that it'd be 2-0 inside half an hour with all on the line for United. Free kick here to United. Will that spark them into action? And I've got to say, again, it's Rebecca Kirkup who caused all that. Getting to the ball first. Just break away from that. Corbett trying to take on Gunston, able to do so. Yes, Rebecca Kirkup drawing some players across with her, finding Chelsea Blissett free as a bird, and she's potentially scored her 4th goal this season. Otherwise, it'll be credited to Tegan Riding. We'll definitely get that confirmed with you at half time. Either way, it's a goal. It's 2-0 to the Lions. What have United got in them? Forward it goes from Fryer. Headed away by Clough. There's Kirkup. What a first half she's had so far. Riding a couple of challenges again. Growing in confidence as well. Now Blissett. And Gunston looking to run at Corbett. She did all the hard work, just the ball lacking though. Now Thompson. Now Westland. In no rush at all, our Lions. They know that this is really all they can do tonight is win, and then it's out of their hands. Riding. Gunston had to check her run. She checked it nicely. Flag eventually does go up. Not sure the referee has realised it yet, but it won't matter because Zafina has the ball anyway. High up and under from Zafina. Heatley again. They've looked quite composed and rock solid. It's got to be said in the opening half hour or so. Defensively, Lions. Of course, that W League experience of Heatley. Kirkup trying to run this ball down. Zafina takes no chances and puts it out on that far side. Cloth up from fullback to take the throw in. We'll be looking for the presence of Riding. She just puts her hands in the air, unable to get it past Fryer. Ball given away cheaply, and Habuda picks it up. What a touch that is. She just looks around for support. Deanna Thompson's trying hard. Habuda goes herself. Eventually the layoff, and Blissett tracks back well to put it out for a corner. That's one of the first foray forward, you've got to say, for Gold Coast United. Scored plenty of goals this season, of course, such an attacking team. But haven't had many chances in this opening half hour. Catano looking to change that around and swing in this corner. Fryer's up from centre back. Goff's in there for some height as well, and Catano, it's disappointing from her lofty standards. We know what she's capable of, especially from the set piece. 8 goals this season for Rhea Catano. But almost more importantly, she's just been rock solid in that midfield with the likes of Aisha Norrie. Kirkup unable to keep that ball. She hasn't done much wrong in this first half, Rebecca Kirkup. So it's either Chelsea Blissett's 4th goal of the season or Tegan Riding's 16th goal of the season. She's only scored 1, Tegan Riding, in the past 4. She actually started the season with 10 in her first 8 games, if you don't mind. But from her intent in this opening half, she's well and truly up for this match tonight. Ellie Fryer with the header. It's a nice one as well. It falls to Habuda. She's just starting to warm to the task. Bella Habuda. The touch from Goff was slightly heavy, and Cloth getting back there. Now Fryer getting to that ball ahead of Tegan Riding. Just one of the great duels on show tonight. Tegan Riding and Ellie Fryer. 2 outstanding players, it has to be said, in this NPL women's competition. Not sure that throw-in actually went out, so Cannon Cloth will be made to take it again. Throw-in centrally to Heatley. Now out to Blissett, who's had plenty of space out on this left-hand side. And what a ball that is for Gunston. Looking to get there first. Skips around Gibson. Does well, Gunston. Looking to take on Corbett. She's got 2 there for attention. Looking for some support as well. Might have to retreat. She looks to retreat, but gives the ball away to Norrie, who fouls Winona Heatley. Another set piece to Lions. They get on with this one quickly. Heatley lobs the ball in. Was looking probably for this player in Riding. She loses out on that occasion. The ball from Thompson is a good one. Habuda, can she get there first? The vet's across. She's got to be careful. Plays it out in the end. And that's cool, calm and collected play from Abigail Vets. We know the pace that Bella Habuda's got, but she was able to get back there ahead of her. Now Thompson. Forward it goes from her. Finds the feet of Norrie. Difficult one to take down though. Farmer with the header. Now Forsyth. Can they get a goal here before half time? It's disappointing in the end for United. Has not been their half. Now Blissett back to Yvette's. I'm sure that United will have a few instructions told to them at half-time, and they'll well and truly come fired up for what should be an entertaining second half. Ball across, Kirkup is riding onside. She is onside. There's numbers in the middle as well. There's a cutback looking for O'Keefe. Eventually, they're going to get it clear. Oh, United, they'd be an absolute dreamland, Lions, if they could pinch a third here before half-time. Forward from Fryer. Heatley. Habuda, though, is looking lively. It's got to be said in the last 5 or so minutes. Now Blissett. 18 goals she scored this season. Bella Habuda scored 4 goals actually earlier on this season against Moreton Bay. Spent time in Austria playing football as well, I can add, before coming to the Gold Coast United. Now Heatley looking to take on Habuda. The ball, she's looking for the run of Kirkup. Just slightly too much on it from Winona Heatley, but she has not done much wrong in this first half. Bringing that Brisbane Roar A-League experience with her. And I'm sure she would have gained so much experience and confidence from mixing it with some of the best players in southeast Queensland and also Australia on the national stage. Now Westland back to events. She's had an impressive first half as well, but she turns it over to Habuda. Looking for the run of Thompson, who the ball slightly played behind her. Thompson will get onto the end of it first though. She looks to take on Blissett. Looking for support instead. Headed away. They're going to get away with that one, and they might even be able to counter here. Lions through Gunston, one of the goal scorers for them. Now to Blissett, riding. She onside. She is onside. The flag eventually does go up. Zafina looked to have that one covered anyway. Strong challenge from Riding coming in on Zafina yet again. Past players, as I mentioned earlier. Now Zafina. Forward it goes from her. What can Gold Coast do here? They almost feel like they need a goal before half-time to give them a bit of a spark. Throw in from Forsyth, right on halfway. Now Norrie. She's got plenty of orange shirts around her. Catano looking to skip around Davidson. Retreats all the way back to Fryer. Headed away by Clough, only as far as Catano. Looking to show a bit of trickery. Marie Catano out on that far side. Goff leaves it for her. Looking for the switch to Thompson. Brings it down ever so well, Deanna Thompson. Retreats it to Farmer. This is nice build-up play. Nearly an end product, but the ball just too much on it from Bella Habuda. But that probably is the best passage of play from Gold Coast United in this first half. Which has been a very impressive display from the team in orange. Especially by Kirkup, who was chasing Fryer down, puts it out. Ellie Fryer. Just over 5 minutes left of regular time in this first half. Riding does well, onside into the box. She goes down. Referee's got a huge decision to make here and has not given the penalty, I can tell you that. As Riding was bundled over. Love to get a replay of that one. Fryer coming in. Those two just tussling for body position, and eventually Riding was bundled over, but Not too many shouts, it must be said, from the Lions players. Now Thompson looking to take on a couple of Lions defenders. It's been a slightly flat first half, you've got to say, from the ladder leaders in Gold Coast United. They're expecting to come up here and get the win, or at least the draw, which would see them lift the title, but it's not going to plan at the moment. Still plenty of time left, of course. Clough just puts the ball out on that far side. Throw in for Forsyth as she rushes to take it as the minutes close in on half time. Now Heatley. He's had plenty of the football, Winona Heatley, in this first half. Gunston, back to Heatley it goes again. Looks so composed, Winona Heatley on the ball, particularly in this first half. Now Clough, captain for tonight. No Marielle Hackett, of course, for Lions. Now Norrie, she looks to pick the pocket. Still she goes, Norrie. Can she get the shot away? Looking for numbers. She has to backtrack. Does backtrack. There's a booter. And somehow off the line, it's Winona Heatley to save the day. Otherwise, that was a goal. Bella Habuda. We were right behind that one. Had goalkeeper beaten, but Winona Heatley was back there. But promising signs for United before we close in on this half-time break. Can they nab one to halve that deficit? Catano. Heatley eventually leaves it, gets the call of keeper. Hardin moused up for a second for Lions supporters, but the defence and keeper knew what they were doing in the end. How huge could that goal line save be from Winona Heatley? Gunston, what a touch that is ahead of Corbett. Riding, looking for the ball played early. Gunston goes herself. Corbett looking to make amends. She turns it over though. Now Fryer in amongst there. Riding going down, plenty of going on. And eventually, United win the free kick. Now Norrie, who sparked that little bit of movement earlier on, that chance that United had by picking the Lions defender's pocket. Now Fryer. There's Kirkup. Nice touch from her as well to get the ball. The layoff is nice to Westland. Farmer's in the way though. Now Catano. Starting to get a few more touches. A few of these Gold Coast United key players as we close in on half-time. Fryer out to Forsyth. Now Goff. Kirkup again in the way. What a fantastic first half she has had. Ball given away cheaply by Clough of all players. And Norrie unable to make her pounce. And that player again, Winona Heatley in the way. Switch is a nice one as well to Blissett. She's got the better of Deanna Thompson as well. Chelsea Blissett. Forward she goes, riding. Can she get on the end of this? Zafina across though. Promising signs yet again from Lions. The movement in that final third has been really promising in this first half. Now Corbett looks to get an attacking run forward. She hasn't been able to do so much. Zoe Corbett, of course, she's quite an attacking fullback. Gibson. Now riding on the ball. Looking to go herself. Westland. Looking for support. It's a nice play again from Lions. Avets. Kirkup's free as well on that right-hand side. In fact, it was Cannon Clough, but the ball turned over. Avets gets a second chance to make amends. Gets the ball back, continues her run forward. What can Abigail Events do? Gets a better of Fryer as well. The ball cut across. Here's a chance. It's Gunston! 3-0 in the first half. And Lions are in dreamland. What about the run from Abigail Events? Taking on Ellie Fryer of all players, getting around her. The cutback was brilliant. And a second goal of the night at the double for Amy Gunston. Just before half time as well. That will hurt Gold Coast United. They are well and truly up for this match tonight, Lions, and the scoreboard is now reflecting that. Now Goff, as they look to pinch one back before half time. They almost need to, you feel. What an outstanding first half display this has been from Lions. They've looked so composed, so sure at the back as well, and going forward they've just taken their chances. There's the long throw in, and Riding has been front and centre of a lot of the play as she fouls Ellie Fryer. Well, initially Vets gave the ball away cheaply, but she picked that back up, and you could tell that she wasn't going to make that same mistake twice. A little 1-2 she had, it opened up the play, and next minute the defender was through one-on-one with Fryer. The cutback was brilliant, and Amy Gunston gets her 15th goal of the season, and 2 tonight, I might add. Outstanding form she is in. Now Thompson. Corbett. Gunston is there as she tussles for the ball with Corbett. Corbett wins out though this time. She does well, Zoe Corbett. Ball across. She gives it away cheaply though to Davidson. Now Gunston with Corbett caught out of position. Thompson having to lend a hand defensively, and Annabelle Gibson reads that play really well. A few players out on their feet. There is the halftime whistle. What an outstanding first half display from Lions. Exactly what Rob Askew would have been after, to just settle some nerves and go into half time with a huge lead. Amy Gunston with the double, and potentially a goal to Tegan Riding or Chelsea Blissett. Will confirm at half time, but at half time it is the home side. Lions 3, Gold Coast United 0.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. New memories spark and motivate. Freedom is a teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so born for the glow. There's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
There's no no better time to invest in women's football than right now. The success of Matildas and the Women's World Cup coming to our backyard in the next 3 years, it's incredibly important for governments to show that they support this kind of growth, they support this kind of female participation and this significant growth in football as a whole.
You know, a number of other sports have got their spiritual home, you know. Netball have got a purpose-built, you know, now spiritual home here in Queensland. You know, softball's always had Downey Park, you know, the hockey facility at Kundu. So all the other sports have got like a home of football, if you like, and it would be really great to have our own place to call home where we could really, you know, on a day-to-day basis, really work through living and breathing, you know, our vision and philosophy. It creates that, as you say, a shared sense of purpose, a shared sense of belief. You know, your club philosophy, your entire vision and philosophy can run throughout the club, and you can see that. You can role model it, you know, to all of the different sections. Everyone is on the same page. They're all moving in the same direction, all working for that same goal and that unified purpose. And I think that's incredibly important. You know, even if you look at the landscape in Queensland, we're very, very proud sporting history of Queenslanders, you know, making up more than their fair share of Olympians, Commonwealth Games participants, World Cup participants in both the Socceroos and the Matildas, and over generations, you know, we've certainly batted above that average in terms of providing players to the national team space across a whole range of sports.
It's integral to be in a professional setup to feel that you've got a career path there and you've got the players and resources and infrastructure to become the best player that you can be. And I think it's incredibly important for the likes of Queensland, where we've produced a ton of Matildas in the past, that we continue to be on that forefront of providing world-class facilities. Both Football Queensland and the state government realise there's a huge opportunity at hand with the Women's World Cup coming to our shores. I think it's agreed across the board that now is the time to invest in football in Australia and to invest in the success of the Matildas and the success of the next generation of Matildas. I think everybody sees the time is now. Football is an incredibly popular sport worldwide, and it's time for Australian governments and local governments to put that into practice and provide the infrastructure needed to create the next generation.
Well, futsal's fast, it's fun, it's exciting, and like we've seen here today at Super Futsal at Acacia Ridge, it's so accessible. It gives us so much opportunity to grow participation in the game across the state. If we're going to unlock the participation growth, if we're going to provide opportunity for boys and girls across Queensland to fall in love with the game, futsal is such an important part that underpins that growth. We want to bring it together behind a common vision and a common purpose, and have young people falling in love with the game of futsal and playing it at a representative level. And we hope through the strategy, through a new opportunity of a consistent, high-level statewide league that will provide a fantastic representative experience that clubs can participate in, that existing futsal clubs can participate in, and we can help bring new people to the game and grow and lift the game and the participants in the game for all of us.
I believe futsal and football has the magic triangle in perception, decision making and execution. Many of the great football nations are using futsal as a development tool for their football players, and they may end up with the greatest futsal players, worst case scenario. But as we know, the best Argentine, Brazilian or Spanish players all grew up playing futsal. We can talk about Ronaldinho, Messi. We all saw them out there in a small-sided environment. And don't forget about our one of our prime national team players, Tom Rogic, who himself grew up mainly as a futsal player, and he became one of our key players on the Socceroos squad.
We need to clearly define what the futsal pathway is, so that young people who are wanting to get in the game, who want to represent Australia, who want to represent Queensland in futsal, can see clearly, this is what I have to do, this is who I need to play for, these are the opportunities that I need to seek out. That's what we're looking to do with the strategy.
touch. Spectacular.
This time the cross. A towering header.
The keeper's out. The net's open.
Some people can't hide their passion. Don't hide yours. Join our team.
When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Happiness is knowing you'll find the perfect vehicle every time. Thrifty, smiles all the way.
Enjoy.
Welcome back, everyone, here. Half-time at Lions Stadium. And if you are just joining us, you've missed quite an impressive first half from Lions that are 3 goals to the good. I will add apologies for those that weren't able to watch it on NPL TV. We had a few technical issues, but by all reports, they are up and running again. So apologies for that, but we are just about ready for the start of the second half here at Lions Stadium. Lions 3 goals to the good. They get things underway. Here's Davidson looking for the ball. Early ball to Kirkup is a nice one. Coming off Gibson, riding back to Kirkup, looking to start the second half the way they began the first. Gibson back there again. Kirkup for a third touch in this passage of play. Now Catano lending a hand defensively. The cheeky nutmeg as well from Ree Catano. Forward it goes. Here's Habuda. She's got Winnie Heatley there for attention. Habuda driving run from her. She wins out. Everett's coming across. Little tug of the shirt as well. And referee spotting that and pulling it back. The second half. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. This could be absolutely anything. Because United, well, they're 3 goals down, so they've really actually got nothing to lose by going for it. Of course, a draw would be enough for them to win the title tonight, but it's a long way from that at present. They're looking to change this around, though. Catano with the set piece. In it goes, the ball swirling around and dipping. That was a wicked set piece from Ree Catano, forcing Shuttleworth to just parry the ball out. Throw it. Gibson up there to take. Norrie, Heatley in the way. Now riding. Can they break? Corbett back there. Sure we'll get a better showing from United in this second half. There's Clough. Did that strike the hand? And Goff getting back there. She does well. Forsyth links up with Goff again. Ball almost going out. Goff, the 1-2 yet again. It works out well, but the ball from Goff not up to the standard and going out for a goal kick to Lions. Coming into this, they'd just lost 1 out of their last 8 games, Lions, and that was the last match against Eastern Suburbs. As for Gold Coast United, their last loss was back in September against Eastern Suburbs as well. Since then, they've gone on and won every game. It's 4 versus 2 at the moment. Riding, streaming forward. Here's Kirkup. Touch forces her a little wide. Gets to the byline. The ball back across and eventually over. Well, that was a huge chance for Lions. I mentioned earlier on in the call that they're in dreamland by going 3 goals up. Well, forward, you feel, put the game to bed, and that would be it. And we'll go into an exciting final round of what has been an incredible season, not just in the NPLW competition, but also the NPL men's and FQPL. What a year it has been. Well and truly is not over yet for both these sides in particular. Thompson was looking for the layoff to Habuda, who's looked lively, particularly towards the back end of that first half. The switch from Heatley is a nice one, outside of the foot to our captain in Clough. Here's Vets. What a assist that was in the end. What a run it was for that third goal. Now Riding. Flag eventually goes up against Tegan Riding. Sure, though, those runs won't disappoint Rob Askew. She's been making damaging runs all night. Tegan Riding. And by all reports that second goal has been credited to her. I'm just confirming that now. It has been credited to Tegan Riding, not Chelsea Blissett. So Blissett won't get the worldie to her name. It was a sensational shot nevertheless, but Riding it was that prodded it home from point blank range. And then Fryer. Clough all the way back for Shuttleworth, who rushes over to that ball to keep it in. Now to Heatley. Not sure she expected that ball winning Heatley, but well and truly up to the task, as she was so for so much, well, for all of that first half. There she is again, right on cue on the ball. Now Yvette's. Just looks so composed and comfortable at the back in that first half. Lions. Shuttleworth. Just enough on that to get it away from Aisha Norrie. Forward it goes. Ball from Westland, too much on it for Blissett, who was lively in that first half from her defensive duties. Throw in from Corbett. Thompson is there. She was quite heavily marked, Deanna Thompson. We know what she's capable of, and we know the speed that she's got, but she was well heavily marked at times by multiple of the Lions defenders. Free kick goes the way of United, much to the disgust of a few of the Lions fans and players out on that far side. Corbett should be looking to get on with things quickly, no doubt. Forward it goes from her. No one there again though. Blissett getting to it first. Gunston, a two-goal hero in that first half for Lions. Now Westland. Throw in favour of United as they're on the way forward. There's Habuda. He's got to get around three Lions players. Referee thinks about pulling it back eventually. She does for the foul on Winona Heatley. So it will be Tegan Riding's 16th goal of the season. Now Blissett has it Riding. Is she onside? Flag stays down. There's a little layoff, one for Gunston to run onto, but Charlotte Farmer read that really well. The 2-14s going at it. Throw into Lions. Promising again though from them. Corbett, she does well. And they might have a chance to break here. United, Norrie, if she can turn. She does turn. Catano looks up. Goff is there. Likewise, Cannon Clough. Shows her experience getting her head to that ball. Catano. Farmer looking for the run of Goff yet again. Shuttleworth's come a long way. Puts the ball out. Taking no chances there. Throw in now for Forsyth to take. Can they peg back this margin? Such a big margin it is, considering how comfortable they do look. Lions, Farmer, forward she goes. Turns it over. There's just a sea of orange shirts, as there was for so much of that first half, and they're on the move. Gunston yet again. Corbett trying to run back and lend a hand. Gunston has got speed to burn though. Still she goes. A shot, it's just wide. Was looking for the hat-trick. Amy Gunston. So close. Credit must be given though to Zoe Corbett. Eventually she was able to get back there and just do enough to put Gunston off, who was home and hosed at one point. Sucking in the big ones at the moment, those two players. So close to a fourth goal and a third for Amy Gunston. 15 goals so far this season. Coming into this, has scored 4 in the past 5. Make that 6 in the past 6. Now Kirkup, still plenty of time for another one for her as well. Now Westland, all the way back to Heatley. Does well, Winona Heatley yet again. The Vets looks forward. More direct ball with Writing dropping in. Does well. Tegan Writing, the layoff was so close, but Nellie Fryer read that one to perfection. Ball for Habuda. It's end-to-end stuff. It's quite entertaining to start this second half. The flag eventually goes up against Thompson. With the ball being allowed through. I don't think Thompson could believe it, but the flag went up to snuff any chance for United out there. Now Vets. Driving run again. To the feet of Clough it goes. Davidson, she's onside. Fryer's got to be back there and just clears the ball out on this near side. Now Clough across to take the throw in. Well, you feel we're not far away from seeing another goal. To which side, I'm not sure, but with Gold Coast needing to go for it. Davidson into the box she goes. There's Writing, was looking for the little dink. Tegan Writing didn't quite come off. Looked like she was looking for the little cheeky chip over Zafina. Just didn't quite get the connection required, but again, promising play. Leah Davidson, who also brings that W League experience. 4 goals so far for her this season. Now United with Habuda. Touch just behind Norrie. She tussles Katano. Gives the ball away to Heatley. All the way back to Shuttleworth as United just look to press. It's a nervy clearance from Shuttleworth. She gets away with it though. Now Blissett. Looking for Writing. I have a feeling that flag might have been going up anyway if she had got on the end of it. Zafina was off her line smartly. Fryer to Forsyth. This game well and truly is getting stretched by the minute. Now Clough, Davidson, Kirkup. She's got space. It's end-to-end stuff to start this second half. Gibson has got to be careful. Kirkup's still there. What a duel this is. Referee thinks about it. All the way back to Clough. Now Forsyth, anywhere will do. Goff brings it down really nicely. Back to Katano. She gives it away cheaply. Not often we say that. Now Blissett, bit of room in front of her. Should be an entertaining second half from what we've seen in these opening exchanges. Oh, touch there from Gibson. Lets her down, allows Writing in. Still she goes, Writing into the box, the byline. There's the cut back. In fact, it looked like it was a cross-come shot as she looked to catch Zafina out. Who plays it quickly forward to Thompson. Now Gold Coast on the move at the other end. Well and truly end-to-end stuff. It's a nice ball, but too much on it from Goff. Now Katano trying to track it down. Now Kirkup on the ball. She gives it away cheaply. That's just about her first bad touch all game. Heatley, what a stretch that was. Getting to that ball. Not allowing Habuda a sniff. Now Gunston. This is a high intensity start. When you feel a goal is not too far away. There's Fryer. Goff looking to track that ball down. Back to Shuttleworth it goes. She had 2 orange shirts around her. Got to be careful here, Lions. Norrie getting herself involved. All the way back to Ellie Fryer it goes. Gets away with that one. Now Forsyth, the 100 gamer. Norrie picks it up. Looking for some support. There's Habuda. The run of Corbett from fullback. She continues it forward. Looking to take on Gunston. Wins out this time, Corbett. She does well. The layoff to Habuda. What can Habuda do? She was looking to turn Blissett, unable to do so. Gibson picks it up. Thompson, unmarked as well. Still she goes, Deanna Thompson. And it looks like she's earned her side a corner. She has. Positive signs for United as they look to peg back this big margin it is at the moment. As it looks like Lions are going to go to their bench for the first time tonight. What a game. What a first half in particular it has been from Rebecca Kirkup. And plenty of applause, I can tell you, out on that far side. And the number 18, Georgia Rink, coming on. Not an ideal time to be having a substitution on a corner. Fryer's there. Riding back there, lending a hand, using her body to perfection on Gibson. She did ever so well. There's plenty of numbers back, though, for United. Lions looking to break. Norrie getting herself in the way. Doesn't mount it to work in that midfield, of course. Now Zafina with one for Forsyth. Here's Goff. Turns that one over to Davidson. Looking to skip around Farmer. Still she goes, Davidson riding. She onside, Gunston looking to get there. Would have been another tight one. Nevertheless, Zafina able to collect. Only as far as O'Keefe from Cass Zafina. Now Blissett hasn't been able to get forward much in this second half, but looking to do so here. Thompson yet again lending a hand. She's been quite a handful down that left-hand side for Lions, Chelsea Blissett. As it looks like Gold Coast United are going to go to their bench for the first time tonight. Number 16, Kath Goff coming off. And I'll just confirm who's coming on in a second. Looks like it's the number 11 in Paige Taylor. Yes, it is. Now riding in that. She goes down, ball given away cheaply nearly. Fryer got that all-important touch. Otherwise, Rink was there. Now Farmer, Rink putting herself about it again. She does well. Turns it over, though. Now Heatley. It's been rock solid back there for Lions tonight. Ball coming off Davidson for a throw-in to United. Right on halfway, right on our broadcast position. Katano, she able to keep it in. Ball didn't appear to go out, and we play on. Does well, Katano. Habuda plays in Norrie. Chance here for United. What can they do? She pulls the trigger, forces the save, and Thompson unable to get there. Promising from United. Starting to grow into this match. It's a nice save as well from Isabella Shuttleworth, getting down low to her left. Had enough pace in it from Aisha Norrie. Corner for United. Thompson to take. In it goes. Heatley headed away, only as far though as Gibson. Corbett there as well. Still they can't get it clear yet, Lions. Catano, they'll be able to break if they can get it clear. Here's Gunston, forward she goes. It's a nice play to Rink. She's got numbers in the middle, but that touch just slightly loose from the substitute. As Forsyth plays it back to Zafina. I can tell you, Joy Forsyth feeling that one after playing that pass. Now Taylor, substitute for United, doing well, looking to pick Yvette's pocket. She's done really well. Will the referee pull that back? She thinks about it. Still forward they go. Claim by Shuttleworth. Well and truly end-to-end stuff in this second half. Now O'Keefe. It's going to be another substitution, this time for Lions.
Substitution for Lions, number 6, Megan Price, replaces number 16, Misha Westland.
Number 16, it is Misha Westland coming off. And the number 6, Megan Price, coming on for Lions. Gunston looking to turn Corbett. Still she goes forward, looking to take on Annabelle Gibson. And the free kick given in favour of Lions, much to the disgust, I can tell you. They're not happy, the Lions bench out on that far side. They felt that it was actually a foul on Gunston, but the referee did not see it that way, giving it against her, in fact. Just over 20 minutes remaining in this match, and at the moment it is smooth sailing for Lions. They look comfortable, it's fair to say. Still enough time, though, to turn this one around for Gold Coast United. Yvette's forward she goes. Not for the first time tonight. She's made an exciting foray forward. Of course, getting an assist in one of those. Out to Blissett. Does well. Ball across. Looking for Rink as Forsyth just has to put the ball out. Anywhere will do. Cloth with the throw in. Can they get a fourth? A fourth would surely seal the deal, you would think. Vets. Now Cloth tussling with Taylor. Now the referees see this. Throw in again to Lions in no rush to take. Cannon Cloth. There's Price. Loose one from Yvette's. She hasn't done that much tonight. Habuda, forward she goes. Looking for Catano, but the pace of Blissett, she'll get there first. She does really well. Chelsea Blissett, and feeds in Gunston, who might want to take on Gibson. She does, and referee will give the free kick in favour this time of the Lions, and I can tell you that's drawn the ripple of applause out on that far side. So yellow card as well, going to Annabelle Gibson. Such a exciting player, Amy Gunston. She has got speed to burn as well. One of the few speedsters that we've got in the NPL women's competition. It's riding over this set piece. Heatley's come down from her defensive duties to put pressure. Forward it goes from Riding, but too much on it from her. She's scored that goal, of course, in that first half, heading home to make it 2-0 it was at that stage. Now Fryer. Forward it goes from her. Yvette's does well. Now Rink. All the way back to Cloth. Looking to play in the substitute in Rink, who does well to keep the ball in. Still she goes. Turns it over though cheaply to Norrie. Forward Aisha Norrie goes. Still she goes herself. What a run this is. Pulls the trigger. And then getting in the way yet again. Not for the first time tonight. Winona Heatley. Corner for Gold Coast United. You feel it's just about getting to the time that it's now or never. They need to peg back this margin if they are going to be lifting this title tonight. Catano out there looking to get on with things quickly. In it goes from her. Headed away. Only as far as Habuda. Leaves that one short. Forsyth had to be careful. She did really well, in fact, Forsyth. Because Tegan Riding was there. Switch is a nice one. Catano looking for Norrie. Heatley yet again in the way. And then Clough able to clear. To Riding, who's able to bring it down. Now O'Keefe, she's got space in front of her. Plays in the substitute in Rink. There's an absolute paddock in front of her. There's the cutback, looking for Gunston. Might still fall for O'Keefe. Riding, and eventually a bit of confusion. That allows Gibson in. Now Thompson. His chance here for United. 2 against 1. Norrie forward she goes. The Vets getting in the way though. That is superb defending from Abigail Levets. It's been superb defending, you've got to say, all night from the two centre backs for Lions in Heatley and Levets. An exciting passage of play though. It was end-to-end stuff as it's been for pretty much the whole portion of this second half. Now Forsyth, the throw into Fryer. Would make things very interesting if they were able to peg one back. United, Forsyth not on the same wavelength as Taylor on that occasion. Now Lions can just settle through Vets, who had that key interception a moment ago. Ball from Clough is going to turn out to be an absolute beautiful one. Rink onside as well. Keeps it in. Still she goes Rink. Driving run. Ball back across. Was looking for Gunston. Annabelle Gibson trotting up in the way. Taylor gives the ball away cheaply. Neither side able to hold onto the ball. Blissett. Gunston, is she onside? Flag stays down. Gunston looks to track the ball down. Blissett. Wasn't a bad ball from Gunston, but Blissett unable to get the touch. And everyone can take a breather. Goal kick to United. Zafina just spots the run of Taylor, who wins out, does well. Ball to Habuda. Heatley yet again getting in the way. Here's Rink looking to take on Forsyth. She's done so, the substitute. She's done so very well. And Fryer, her positioning, A1. Commentator's curse. She gives the ball away cheaply to Clough. Gunston with the layoff. Beautiful to Blissett. Couple of step overs looking to take on Catano. All the way back to the substitute in Price. Did well to elude the challenge of Habuda. Davidson now to Rink, has had plenty of the ball since coming on. Clough to Rink yet again as she looks to take on Forsyth. The ball didn't go out. Everyone thought that the free kick was going to be given, but it wasn't, and we play on, and United are on the move forward. Catano spots the run of Habuda. Brings it down nicely initially. Still she goes. Habuda gives it back to Catano. And her touch letting her down. It hasn't been their night. It's been that sort of a night for Gold Coast United at the moment. How often would you see Ori Catano put in a touch like that? Not often at all, but not up to her lofty standards. It was on that occasion. Now Vets Rink with the layoff to Clough. Forsyth gives the ball away cheaply to Clough. Clough just says, can someone run on the end of that? Davidson getting her body in the way to stop the pass from Fryer, but goal kick it is. "15 minutes remaining here at Lions Stadium. Not long left, but still probably just enough time for United to get back into this, but they've got to do it now, otherwise Lions have got the 3 points in the bag. Here's O'Keefe going forward. Still she goes, O'Keefe. And then Corbett getting across. Throw in for Clough to take. A few players just telling her to settle because they're in no rush, being 3 goals to the good. Now Gunston, the layout from Davidson. Is she onside? She is onside. The ball across. Athena's got to be careful. Now Rink, who finds herself out on that far side. Blissett, the turn on Katana was delightful. Forward she goes, looking to play in Rink. Thompson getting back there. Throw in deep in United's own half for Lions. Quite surprised we haven't seen a goal yet in this second half after it's been end-to-end stuff from both sides. That's a strong coming together there between Norrie and Blissett. Good sportsmanship shown though from both players. Now Corbett to the feet of Fryer. Long ball played forward as Gunston and Rink have temporarily switched at least. Throw in out on that far side as the minutes tick down. And the longer it stays at this, the closer we move into the NPL women's competition going down to the final day. How exciting will that be? Fryer across, puts it up into the balcony out on the far side. Now Blissett with the throw in. Had a stellar first half and also second half, not as involved, but a very strong game from Chelsea Blissett. For mine, there hasn't been a bad player on the park for Lions tonight. They've all put in a shift and are closing in on what would be an emphatic 3-0 victory. Clough with the throw-in. Just looking for a bit of movement ahead of her. There's Farmer and Davidson going at it. The ball over is a nice one from Farmer. Heatley in the way again. All the way back there, finds the feet of Gunston nicely as well, and Gunston takes on Forsyth, does really well. Still she goes, and Gibson getting across. Referee giving the throw in to Lions right underneath our broadcast position. Gunston has got so much confidence, the number 14 for Lions. 2 goals tonight for her. There's a throw in. Riding will get on the end of this. Still she goes forward. And Zafina, what a coming together that is. A strong coming together. And things might boil over here between Cass Zafina and Tegan Riding. Didn't like the attention of Tegan Riding. And I can tell you, that's been boiling over all night. There's a bit of feeling in that one between Zafina and Tegan Riding. Both players picking up yellow cards. Riding for initially leaving a foot in late, and Zafina for retaliating. Threatened to boil over, but referee was quick to get on the spot and give yellow cards to both players. There's no love lost there between those two, I can tell you that. As I said, there's been a bit in that all night with a couple of prior coming togethers between them two. Now Catano. Forward it goes for United. Finding the feet of Taylor. Farmer. Gibson. She turns it over. Davidson. They might be on the move here. It is Riding, and she is definitely onside this time. And Ellie Fryer back there to save the day, as she does so often. It's direct from Fryer to the feet of Taylor. She wins out. The two substitutes there. Taking on Price as Thompson. Not able to get it past Heatley. Does well, bless it. She showed a bit of trickery in this second half. Out to Gunston. Flag eventually going up. Otherwise, she was off and gone. She'll be really wanting that third goal, Amy Gunston, to get the hat-trick. As Gold Coast are going to go to their bench yet again. Can confirm the number 18, Joy Forsyth. She is going off, and it looks like it's the number 19, Danielle Wise, coming on. Just wait to confirm that. Here's Cannon Clough.
Substitution for Gold Coast United, number 19, Danielle
Now
Wise,
Farmer
number 18,
to Norrie.
Joy Forsyth.
Looking for the run of Thompson. Definitely can confirm it is Wise. She's about to get the ball potentially here from the ball played through from Thompson, but Heatley, with that experience that she's got, was able to see it out nicely. Danielle Wise, I can tell you, back from injury. Injured back in September in that game against East it was, and a bad ankle injury she got that day. Shuttleworth playing a few games here. Forward it goes this time from her, only as far as Fryer. Here's Habuda, Forsyth, Yvette's in the way, and eventually Thompson with the shot coming in. It wasn't a bad effort, considering she was so off balance. The Gold Coast captain for tonight. Ball from Farmer. Yvette's back there. Plenty of numbers up for United. Gibson. Nervy moment initially. She got away with that though. Now Heatley. Davidson. To Gunston. And Gibson's on a yellow card, and I'm sure Gunston will know that. Gibson did really well getting that foot in the way. Now Clough in no rush to take this throw in. Just over 5 minutes left of regular time here as we count down the seconds and the minutes. Heatley, forward from her. There's Riding, who's put herself about all night. A great shift from Tegan Riding, getting that goal as well to add to that. Headed forward from Clough. There's Rink, who's there. Still she goes, Rink, looking to take on Corbett. Catano back there. Loose one initially. Catano gets out of it very nicely though. Forward it goes. Too much on it from Catano. Shuttleworth, Wise looking to put some pressure on. Shuttleworth clears it. These players are out on their feet, I can tell you. Gunston, will she take on? She does take on Gibson. Forward she goes. Is this the moment? It's saved by Zafina, getting down low. What a great save that was from Cass Zafina. Thought for a second that was the moment for Gunston to get her third goal and the hat-trick. A few players out on their feet, and she is one of them. Has put in a great shift tonight, Amy Gunston. $15 goals so far for her this season. 13 coming into it, 2 for the night. Riding with the corner. In it goes, Fryer getting on the end of that. O'Keefe and Norrie. O'Keefe wins out initially at least. Norrie looking to get back there. Throw into United. Plenty of supporters and the players quite vocal on the sideline. Out on that far side for Lions. They know how important this result is. It was a must-win game coming into it. Now Corbett. Forward she goes. Heatley getting in the way. Corbett still she goes. Was she dragged back? Referee not giving that one. Now Heatley. Standing shift she's put in tonight. Winona Heatley given away cheaply by Blissett. Allows her booter in. Numbers here. They're queuing up and it's over. From the substitute in Wise. Thought that was the moment for United to peg one back, and who knows. It's very late on, of course, but that could have made things interesting. They were out. It was Blissett's mistake. One of just about her only mistake of the night, though. Chelsea Blissett allowed her booter in. Cutback was nice. Over from the substitute in Wise, returning from injury. There's Blissett. We're going to make amends for that moment earlier on. Too much on it. And Zafina can reset as we count down the seconds to full time. Gunston. Referee just looking over to the assistant. I'm not sure what the referee's giving here. He might be giving it against Zafina for carrying it outside the box. I'll just wait for a second. Thought that's what I heard him say, that outside the box. And I think it is going to be Lions ball. Against Zafina, it is. So this will be an indirect free kick, I'd imagine. As a few of the players have taken a while to figure out what's going on. And eventually, Riding picks the ball up, places it down. O'Keefe standing over it because, of course, it's indirect. She'll need to get that touch first for Riding unless they try something else. What can Riding do here? 5 in the wall for United. As Lions are going to make Another substitution. Abigail Levette's coming off, and what a round of applause she's getting. What a shift she has put in tonight. The number 13, Kath O'Neill, coming on. Here we go, riding, hits it into the wall. Now O'Neill, just come on. O'Neill, forward she goes down. And that might be a yellow card. It is going to be a yellow card against Paige Taylor. So another chance you feel for Tegan Riding to get her second of the night and a fourth for Lions. As we close in on injury time. So we will be going down to the final round of the season in the NPL women's competition. Can they get a fourth, Lions, to put the icing on the cake? Riding, hits it, dinks it. Not enough on it though. Zafina able to hold on to that one. Blissett anywhere will do out on that far side. Throw in for Corbett. It hasn't been Gold Coast United's night. They thought that they were coming here to lift the title by just needing that draw, but it hasn't quite been their night. They're on the move forward. Can they get a late one here? Taylor, the layoff. Is that handball? Referee thinks about it. Waves play on though. Lions can clear again. A high up and under from Gunston. Fryer getting there first. Gunston picking the ball up. She's still got energy to burn, does Gunston. Looking to take on the whole United team. Corbett did well, I might add, on that occasion. Now Rink linking up with Blissett. Thompson back there. Both players tangling with each other, and eventually Lions winning another free kick. And Riding will be taking it. I can tell you there's a yellow card there as well for Deanna Thompson. So Riding, can she add to her goal tally, or will she look to dish it off to the numbers in the box? You feel she would love a goal. Another goal in this match. Of course, she's already got that headed goal. In it goes from Riding. Wide of the mark though. From her. As we count down the seconds, cannot be long left. Now it goes from Zafina. Just has not been Gold Coast night. An outstanding first half display from Lions. They've looked so solid defensively, and also they've been able to get plenty of shots on goal, including 3 very important ones. It goes off Davidson. Goal kick to United. Herbuda with the header. There's Wise putting herself about. Price, few substitutes getting involved, and there is the full-time whistle. Lions get the victory, 3-0 in a comprehensive first half display. You've got to say, 2 goals to Amy Gunston. Just wasn't quite able to get that third goal, but 2 to her and 1 from Tegan Riding, who headed home after that impressive shot it was from Chelsea Blissett coming in. So this sets up what should be a really entertaining final round of the NPL Women's Queensland competition. So Gold Coast will play on Saturday against the Football Queensland QAS. So all they need to do is win that match, and they have still won the title, but of course they would have wanted to be doing that tonight. And as for Lions, they will play against Mitchelton at Mitchelton on Sunday. So you just never know what could happen at the back end of this NPL Women's Queensland competition. What a year it has been, and it's still throwing up surprises and still throwing up quality football. That might just about do things here tonight from Lions Stadium. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage wherever you've been tuning in from. I'm Jared Neck, and thank you for tuning in. Lions have defeated Gold Coast United 3-0. Thank you and good evening.